Guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing so well. We're gonna go ahead and do a what spirit wants you to know. I really do feel like it's about that time. All right, so let's go ahead and see what spirit wants us to know. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jessica. Welcome. Please check out my description box. It has everything you need to know. And if you are returning, welcome back. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. All right, thank you for everything that you do for me, this channel, the collective in general. You guys are amazing, so thank you so much. And keep fighting the good fight, because I know that this energy with the full moon in Scorpio, the plutonic retrograde that we're going to be going through for the next 6 months, it's really affecting the energy. It's really affecting the collective. I know based off of what I've seen. You know, from you guys and reaching out to me and everything that's happened. And I also feel it within myself and my own situations in life and everything that I'm struggling with internally. I am definitely going through some heart chakra blockages here. Okay. Your girl is trying to remove some shit. I'm trying to heal some shit. I'm trying not to be so damn angry. Not that this is about me, but hey, why not? Let's take it there. I just feel really disappointed by quite a few people around me and even myself in certain aspects. And not so much for my actions, but so much for me allowing certain things within my life and expectations I put on my own journey, which when I look back in hindsight, the only person I've ever been trying to race against is myself. The only person I've ever been trying to prove anything to is myself. Anyways, that's just on some personal side note stuff for my own shit that I'm working through. But I do feel that it is a very significant period for the collective energy right now. So I do feel it is really important that we see what Spirit wants us to know, okay? So let's see, Spirit, what would you like the collective to know? We are going to look at the Soul's Journey lesson cards, guys. So, you know, these tend to take it there. So let's see. Spirit, what would you like the collective to know? We have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. In what ways are we not wanting, in what ways are we letting pride get to us? Where we feel we should be, what we think we should have, what we've had to give up, what we've had to surrender. Some of us might even feel like we've maybe even taken step backs in certain areas, okay? There does seem to be a energy of pause for reflection to see what direction you're wanting to move in next. And are you moving out of a space of heart? Are you moving out of a space of, I'm doing this because this makes me feel good? Or are you moving out of a space of, I'm doing this because I feel like this is what's expected of me? Or what would people say? What would people think? Maybe you want to change your career or something. Maybe you're wanting to leave a relationship, get in a relationship. It could be anything for you guys, and it's going to be different for everybody. So let's not focus on that so much as just focusing on the general message here. It does feel like there's this energy of worrying too much what the outside static is saying and thinking versus what's going on in here. Okay? So this is something that's, yes, surrender. This is something that is definitely, I feel like we are all kind of dealing with. Some of us are definitely going through ego deaths right now, where our perception of, again, let's use me as an example, you know, my own perception of my journey and what I thought I should be doing, where I thought I should be going. It's shifting. And, you know, for a while I was starting to think like I was a failure, like I had failed at something in a way. And it sounds really silly now, looking back, saying that, because I have accomplished so much. Like, and I have done so much. Not just even, like, here on this. This is great, but I mean within my own self, within my own self-confidence, my own self-worth, my own independence, my own security. You know, I have done so much with myself. To feel like a failure because of just the littlest, tiniest thing felt really compelling to me and really touched on how much further I as a human, I as a soul, I have to go. because there's no way I should be feeling like that. And it was a lot of outside interference. It was a lot of things from the outside that were making me feel this way or making me question. I don't know, guys. I just feel like that's something that you guys might feel like you're going through right now. Everybody else's opinion versus your opinion, or what you thought this was going to be versus what it is. It does feel like that. And needing to let go of the ego, needing to let go of the pride. Yeah, failure. Feeling like perhaps that's what you have. You failed in some way or some aspect. But Spirit, I really feel like wants you to know that there is no failure, right? As we say all the time on this channel, there is no failure. Which is why I had to stop and think for a second when I was thinking that I was a failure. Because I was like, there is no failure. Everything is an experience. But I'm definitely not where I thought I would be in terms of my own life's journey. And this makes me feel like a failure. But why am I putting expectations on myself? Why am I racing against myself here? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I had to take the crash helmet off for a second and sit down and think, right? And I feel like that's something that everybody else is kind of going through too. Oopsie. Let's see what we have here. Spirit, what would you like the collective to know? Success. How are you gauging your success? Wow. I feel like Spirit's calling me out in a way, right? Like, how are you gauging your success? Because it's interesting because sometimes what we gauge as success, other people don't. And then it can make us look at our own success and be like, well, I thought I was succeeding, but maybe I'm not succeeding because this person thinks that this is what you have to do to succeed. Or this person feels like this is how you have to, like, you know, there's a lot of questioning here. Okay. What is success, you know, to you? And is success just, you know, feeling happy? Are you measuring it by monetary things, materialistic things, these 3D things that you really can't hold on to when you leave anyways? If this is how you're measuring success, then you're probably going to feel pretty let down in certain areas, right? Because it's actually happiness. It's security, stability within yourself, within your emotions, within your spirit. Your soul craves that peace. It craves that energy of, you know, loving yourself, accepting yourself where you're at. And I feel like that's really the message here. Okay? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you are going to be, look, I was just talking about acceptance. I feel like Spirit wants you to know you are going to be successful. I feel like as soon as you turn, I feel like with this, you're going to be successful as soon as you decide to stop putting your success in a box. In a weird way, you might be limiting yourself because you might not feel like you could ever achieve certain things, or things are maybe out of your reach, or again, what would other people think? Okay. And I feel like the moment that you drop that, because to me, pride is just ego, right? So the moment that you drop that, it's like Spirit's opening up the success for you, like showing you, you know, like you have all the opportunity in the world. Why are you limiting yourself, right? Why are you limiting yourself by other people's standards or the world's standards? All right. What do you want us to know, Spirit? And trust. You have to trust and persevere, right? That everything is going to turn out right for you, that everything is going to be okay, that everything happens for a reason. They're showing me a cocoon. We all know that it's very terrifying for the caterpillar when it goes into the cocoon, but afterwards, when it is a butterfly flittering off into the sunlight, it looks back and it's like, I'm really glad that I went through that. It was really dark, it was really scary, and it was really painful, but it really taught me a lesson, okay? So trust that your inner voice is guiding you. Trust that you are moving in the direction that you're meant to. Trust that there's no greater success in the world than to love, right? And trust that that alone means that you are a success, right? As long as you can look at the world with a lens of love, move from a space of love and acceptance, and not only for other people, but especially for yourself, because there's something here about gathering your own confidence to really trust that you can go out and do the things that other people do, or that you are made for greatness. You are here for a purpose. You are here for a certain path and a certain journey, right? A lot of you are breaking generational things, and this is not easy to do when you are breaking these generational patterns, because you are being forced to trust. You are being forced to, you know, act out these things. Let's use like lack mentality as a perfect example, guys. Okay, because that's something that I know that a lot of us do, you know, suffer with. We've watched our parents, you know, struggle for money and work really hard and scrimp and save, and you know, it's made that impression that it's really hard to earn money. And some of this actually goes back generations and generations and generations. And some of us in our ancestral line weren't even allowed to have our own money at certain points and have our own freedom over our lives, you know? And so there's this energy built up in the ancestral energetic line, right? Of needing to know that you are abundant, that you don't have to work really hard. You don't have to struggle. And you don't have to do things the way everybody else does things. That you, in fact, have a unique gift, a unique skill, a unique purpose, and a unique light, most importantly, okay? That you're here to shine. So when you're gauging what's success, make sure you count in your story. Is what Spirit is really, that's the message that I'm really getting here. And having faith and trusting in the intuitive nudges that you're getting, those little nigglings that are in between, that are telling you, in between what, girl? Inside is what I meant to say. In between, anyways, guys, I'm done. But trusting those little intuitive nudges that you're getting inside that are telling you you're on the right path, that you're telling you you're doing this, you know, you're making the right decision. This is a good move. This would be a great relationship. This is the perfect business. This would be, you know what I mean? This is the great creative project. This is the house. This is the car. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, it's like you intuitively know what's going to bring you success. There's a need to let go of the pride of what other people would say, what other people would think, or even what you thought, again, that it should be, okay? So that looks honestly like the overall message right now. Trust in the divine, trust in your angels, trust in your ancestors, your guides, that they're leading you correctly. Spend time with them, spend time thinking with them, you know, spend time in meditation and talk to them. Talk to Spirit. Spirit wants you to talk to it. Like, you know, it will answer you. It answers me. Chariot, you are going to be shooting forward here shortly. Spirit wants you to know that. You are going to be shooting forward. There is going to be momentum here. I see a lot of success out here. Travel, possibly even for some of you, like I was saying, getting new cars and things like that, new houses. I'm seeing keys. So it could be like a business, a house, something like that, a car, anything. I don't know, golf cart. I don't know your life, right? But it feels like you're going to be getting something that's going to carry you forward. But you are needing to balance yourself before this can happen. If you are feeling off balance, if you are healing, or if you are, you know, going through things, there's no need to rush the process. It's fine. What's destined for you is yours, and you can't miss out on it, right? But you need to be there. You need to be present in the moment while this is going to happen for you. So there is this energy with the Chariot of, okay, well, I need to get myself balanced, the light and the dark in between. You need both to survive in this world. You can't be all light on this earth, and you shouldn't be all dark. You can be all dark on this earth. That's the thing, right? My personal opinion. Because if you're all light, they're going to crucify you here. But if you're all dark, they're going to make you their leader. I'm going to leave that there with y'all, okay? That little tidbit, all right? I'm just saying. So you need to understand that there needs to be a balance here. Because you are a 3D being currently, even though you are spiritual, right? You are a soul having a human experience. You are still having a human experience, and you need to have street smarts as well as spiritual smarts. There's something here about balancing your practicality, your spirituality, balancing the light and the dark within, just balancing yourself, doing whatever it takes. Self-care, right? It's not a privilege. It is a priority, people, right? There's a need here to really focus on the self, because once you move forward, you're going to want to move forward quickly, and you're going to want to have some balance when you do it, right? There's a change of perspective that's definitely needed here. A lot of you have gone through a lot, and you need a moment to process it. Quite frankly, to sit there and think about everything that you have gone through, because you have. As some of you, I'm very guilty of this, are like robots, go, 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 constantly. and don't actually stop to feel, don't actually stop to think. That's needed. Okay, you're needed in this space of meditation right now, because things are going to be picking up for you, or moving forward very quickly, or there's something coming in here with the Chariot that is going to cause movement in your life. This could, some of you guys, be traveling, moving to a new house for sure, getting a new house, getting a new car. I see this for somebody out there with that Chariot and that Four of Wands. Four of Wands is about celebration, it's about homecoming, it's about good times. It can mean a soulmate relationship coming in, but I want to really keep this general, and this just feels like a homecoming to yourself. This feels like you coming home to yourself, because I feel like you've been on the hamster wheel, or you've been caught up in whatever, or you've been playing the role, right? For whatever, whoever. I feel like your spirit guides are really leading you towards opportunity right now, okay? I feel like you are needing to gain some kind of balance and harmony within yourself. The Two of Cups does talk about love. It does talk about a soulmate relationship. Some of you guys could be finding love with a Sagittarius here in maybe Cancerian season, possibly Sagittarius season. Spirit wants you to know there's good things, I feel like. I feel like Spirit wants to encourage you, but also there's an energy of Spirit needing you to understand the balance that's needed within. Because when you're off balance, it's like everything in your life, you guys are magical fucking magicians, right? You are manifestors. Your mind, your internal shit depicts the reality. Okay? If you are like this, everything is like this. So you need to catch your balance, because there's good things coming in the future. Somebody could be coming home from like, I don't know, overseas, the army. I'm getting that. Or maybe they were away, maybe they were in prison or something. I'm getting the energy of somebody that's coming home, or there's like a like they travel on a bus to get there, is what I'm getting. Or a train, perhaps. I'm not seeing a plane, but I mean, maybe, right? Death energy, there's some transformation. That little butterfly that I was picking up on in the beginning of this reading got that transformative energy all over it here with this death energy. Endings bringing new beginnings, right? The cycle of life is what you're experiencing right now currently. There's a need to trust the process of this. Trust that whatever is fading away is just only making room for what's needed in the future, or what could be in the future. Try not to hold on to anything, okay? Caterpillar wasn't like, no, screaming before it went in the cocoon. It just kind of went in there, okay? So it's like, you know, I'm sure it was confused, and it was like, I don't know, I don't get it, right? But I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to trust. It's instinctual, okay? It's instinctual. Allow this process to happen. Flow with life and try to regain some kind of balance here. What is this Chariot, Spirit? If you guys need to, seek some kind of counsel, seek something from like an elder. It doesn't have to be tarot reading. It could be counseling, therapy, a friend, a wise family member, sage energy, somebody who's been there, done that, somebody who has lived through whatever it is that you're going through. Chariot into the Empress. I'm telling you, Three of Pentacles, you're rebuilding yourself, and this is a contract with your soul. I feel like for some of you, you are meant to build something, have some kind of business, run some kind of whatever, right? There's something here. And this is getting out in your community, okay? So some of you are meant to maybe be in the justice field, maybe work in your community, make a difference in the world, however that means. You don't have to be a cop, but you could be. But it just feels like, you know, you are meant to touch lives and help people. And, you know, this helps your Dharma, right? Removes the karma, helps the dharma. I don't know. That's the energy that I'm getting here. But for a lot of you, there is this surge of creativity. There is going to be this creative movement forward. You're going to feel like you want to move forward very quickly. There's a lot of growth here that's happening in the future. Some of you could be even maybe finding out that you're pregnant in Cancerian season. Or possibly getting married, I'm hearing. Getting engaged, I'm hearing. There's an elevation in status, but it's one more of a it's not so much one of a like, I'm gonna conquer the world, right? It's not like an elevation in status to the emperor. It's to the empress. So there's this love that's awakening within you. Like, you know, with this being on top of the pride card, that would almost be very, I don't know, oxymoron-ish if it would have came out with the emperor. So the fact that it came out with the empress, it's really very cohesive to what I was saying with the fact of you needing to kind of let go of that. That's what the 3D world wants you to do. You're here to flow. You're here to create. You're here to nurture and heal and love and shine your light. And you can't do any of that if you're in that balanced, I feel like masculine energy, quite honestly. Some would say maybe even a little bitter. I suppose I've probably been guilty of that lately. Moving forward. So, what is this Four of Wands? What is this Four of Wands for the collective? Two of Wands, you're going to need to make a choice here. Some of you are going to be making a really huge move here soon, or making a decision to move. I do feel like there's an opportunity that comes in with this Two of Wands. You see how he has the globe in his hand? There's opportunity. He's assessing his options. He has a hand on a stave, so he kind of has an idea of what direction he'd like to go into. But, you know, there is still this energy of another option that this person could choose. Some of you are going to be choosing to, again, symbolically come back home to yourself. I can see that. But I also see like moving in a new direction, moving into a new home, maybe getting a storefront or doing something like that. I do see somebody like getting keys to a business. So this could be something too, or this could be a contract that comes in. Four of Wands to me can be a contract sometimes. 4, 5, 6 of Wands, that is again more movement, and that is recognition, that is success, that is victory after some kind of battle, success, right? So I do feel like that could be possibility here. And with this Six of Swords, sail away, right? You're definitely going to, after some rest, because you're tired. You need to take a nap. I'm sorry I yelled. I'm just saying, okay? Take a nap. Take a bath. Soak in the bubble bath. Pull a Jess, right? I love soaking in the bubble bath. Yes, Spirit, thank you. You need to refill your cup, darling, before you can move forward. And you will move forward. Quite honestly, I feel like your ancestors would prop you up if they needed to at this point, but they would rather you be in the game. I'm just saying, okay? I really do get that energy. There could be some repressed things coming to the surface. Don't fight it. Let it happen. Get it out. Say what you need to say. You're not perfect. Nobody ever expected you to be. Nobody ever expected you to be. I was just telling Spirit in the car, angry as shit, crying angry tears, right? In the car. Okay, having a certified meltdown, being like, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I don't expect myself to be. And you don't expect me to be that. And Spirit's like, no, girl, nobody expected you to be perfect. We, you know what I mean? You expect yourself to be that. Okay? I feel like there's that energy here. Or maybe it's just me. Shit, I don't know. So, what is this trust with the death energy? What is this death? I think some of you guys fear the change, right? Because it's uncertain. And that really makes sense when we think about death in general. Let's just think about that for a second. Although death in tarot rarely represents a death, it usually represents some kind of rebirth, right? But I feel like there is that energy of worry. Like, you know, somebody who is, let's just say, on their deathbed, or that they know they're going to pass. I mean, we all know we're going to pass eventually, but you know what I'm saying. There's a trust. They face their mortality, right? There's a trust that they need to have inside that there is something on the other side, that Spirit does have them, or there is a God, or there is a heaven, there is a hell, whatever their belief is while they're in this skin suit, okay? There's this energy of like needing to trust that beyond the veil, right, of the unknown, of life, this change that you're going through right now, that it's going to work out, that it's going to lead you somewhere, that Spirit didn't, wow, this is totally me channeling my best friend right now. You didn't come this far just to come this far, though, right? You didn't, okay? So trust that if things are shifting, things are changing in your life, it's not so much that you're failing, or that you have, or whatever your ego is telling you, okay? Or what are people going to think, this and that. It's you stepping into a space where you're being more nurturing for yourself. You're stepping into the role that you were here to play. For me, the Empress is divine feminine. She is a light worker. She is a healer. Whether she is a she or not, because it's energy, right? But I do feel like this is this role of nurturing yourself so you can nurture others. The Empress leads through her own humility. She leads by example, okay? She is divine, and so others want to be divine as well. And not in an egotistical way, but like she just has suffered. She has went through a lot. She's went through all of the suits, all of the queens, right? To get to the Empress. She's been through a lot. And yet she still is loving. She still is giving. She still gives parts of herself. She still believes in a higher power. She's still devout. Whatever it is that makes her that. She still takes care of her kids, and she still takes care of her body, and she tries to eat right, and she donates and helps where she can. And, you know, it's like, you're a good person, right? You really are. Why would you think that Spirit would take you this far just to take you this far? This is this energy of, I'm a wounded warrior. I've been through a lot, and I'm tired, and I'm scared of what could possibly be next, because it's the unknown. But Spirit is asking you to trust. Spirit is asking you to trust that inside of you, there is this magician that is begging to expand and grow and create and thrive and fucking shine, right? I don't know, guys. Fight. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. You might be surprised is what Spirit is. That's the message I'm getting. Anyways, guys, I love you guys with every single ounce that I have in me. I'm going to leave before I start crying. But I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.